What's up, everybody? VC. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, just okay over here. Got a new stack. Probably not going to do any needle drops in this one. Just don't have the time tonight. Just trying to get this done before I head into work tonight. But yeah, everything's good. Went to Billy Joel last week. Took the whole family. That was kind of cool. I don't know, maybe I'll add a clip at the end of this or post a clip on a separate video playing piano, man. It was awesome. He closed out the Texas Rangers old ballpark here in Dallas, and yeah, it was a good time. Played all of his hits and a couple other ones, song he wrote for Garth Brooks and stuff like that. So, but yeah, let's get started. Got some new, got some old jazz, some soul, a little bit of everything in this one. I try to mix it up, you know. So first one, I saw this pre-order come out and I had to get it. This band was just a huge part of my life growing up. Maybe some other people my age can relate, but this is Blink-182, their new album 9. A nice colorful gatefold here. It's on the splatter vinyl. So when I pre-ordered this, when it came out, sorry about my grill in your face, but when it came out, there was a price mistake on their website, and it said like $11.99 or something like that. Well, I think that was supposed to be the CD or something else. And so I bought it, thinking that, oh, they'll just change it, you know, the price later. Well, they changed the price about 2 minutes after it went live, but I had already bought the album. And they never asked for any money or anything like that, and they ended up just shipping it to me. So I only paid, like, you know, plus shipping, probably about 16 bucks, and it should have been 30 something. So thanks Blink-182 for coming through, and you really didn't have to do that. Oh, you know, but they honored it, their price mistake. The song that they released first off here is I Really Wish I Hated You. That's the one you might have heard on the radio. It's actually probably my least favorite song on here. There's so many other great songs on here, actually. Generational Divide, Blame It on My Youth, Heaven, Happy Days. Some actually decent tracks on here with Skiba singing and obviously Mark Hoppus. No Tom DeLonge. He's still off chasing aliens or something, or doing whatever the heck he's doing. So, but yeah, it's a decent effort, I think. So. Next one, another new album. One of my favorite punk bands from the 90s. Still making good music. Surf punk, I guess you can call it. Little Walkman there. This album's called Railer from Lagwagon. They're on Fat Records. Some like a neon yellow. Yeah, just like Blink-182. Is it going to make my top couple favorite Lagwagon albums? Probably not, but I think it's still a good effort from them, and I think it's nice to see that they're still, you know, making some good tunes. So that was a nice pickup. Next one, it took me a while to get this. I know this came out a while back, and then I was at my Barnes & Noble with my wife. She was looking at kids' books, and I just went and looked at the vinyl, and I always look at their, you know, exclusive releases, and I forgot that they did an exclusive release of this Bruce Springsteen Western Stars. That's gatefold. Really a pretty nice album from him. I don't want to say I'd written him off, you know, but it's like it's supposed to be a clear and a blue. Can you see that? It's mostly just clear. But all in all, pretty nice album from Mr. Springsteen. Like I said, is it gonna create, you know, be in my top 5 from him? I doubt it, but still good stuff. So if you're on the fence about getting this, I would say pick it up. So let me turn this down. Sorry about that. Next couple here were some major, I don't want to say grail finds, but some pieces I needed for my Beach Boys collection. So very, very nice. Did I show these already? I think I might have showed one of these. I'm gonna show them again. I got like piles everywhere in here. Can't remember what I showed, but I remember I showed one of these. But this one is Friends, Beach Boys album. I was actually at my local record store, which I hardly ever do, and it's a shame. You know, I buy a lot of stuff online, and it's something I'm trying to change. You know, I really want to start going to record stores more and getting more involved with the owners. And you know, we have the major record store we have here is Josie Records, and it's so big that, and there's so many people working there that, you know, you kind of lose the one-on-one. So I'm trying to go to like some smaller record stores around here in Dallas and chat with people more, and it's just something, you know, I'm trying to work on. But anyways, Beach Boys Friends, great Beach Boys album. Not my favorite, but you know, it's one I needed for my finishing it up, and you know, it's still really good. The next one is one of my, I'd have to say one of my favorite. Man, I can't remember if I showed this or not, but Beach Boys Sunflower. Very, very good. Very, very good album. Really enjoyed this. This is kind of like, well, obviously 1970, but this is kind of like a psychish Beach Boys, you know. It's very, very cool. I think it works, you know. I don't know how it would, but you know, going from their 50s stuff to, you know, to this, but I think it does work, and it sounds really nice. Some songs on here, Gotta Know the Woman, Add Some Music to Your Day, Tears in the Morning would be some of my favorites on here. Yeah, this has been on a little bit of a rotation actually, so it's very nice to add both of those to the collection. As was this one. I always try to get stuff from this next band, but you know, never works out that way, it seems like. So this is Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. And I don't know if you could see it with the glare, but there's the, you kind of see it a little bit, the skull down there. And then this one's got the credit to Andy Warhol. So yeah, very, very cool. I got this for a smoking deal on eBay actually. And yeah, it's great. Still looking for Nico, obviously. Underground and Nico. With the banana, but yeah, I'm getting closer to that, so this was a nice find. Man, I'm like 7 minutes in, I don't even think I've shown a jazz album. How about that? Well, it's gonna change right now. So this is Harold Land in New York. It's on Jazzland. Let's see here. Harold Land, Kenny Dorham, Amos Trice, Clarence Jones, and Joe Peters. Recorded in New York in 1960. Great, great album. Really kind of wasn't expecting much, you know, from it, but I mean, really is a terrific. Harold Land on sax just plays great. Kenny Dorham, incredible. Just really beautiful album. Next one is, I think this is like a French bootleg or something. I'm not sure, but this is from a French release. John Coltrane, Eric Dolphy. This was actually, it was recorded in New York in 1962, but was released on this French label. It's called like Jazz Anthology Musidisc. The sound quality is not terrific. As you can see, they played my favorite things on here, but just the fact that these two played together, the music, you know, musicianship is still there. Just the recording is not excellent on this, as you know, many of the recordings from that day were, because a lot of people just, you know, had tape recorders and stuff. So, but still nice to have. Next, I can't remember where I got this one. Might have been in my record store as well. This is University of Texas at Austin. They have a jazz studies program. It's not the most well known here. University of North Texas is probably the most well-known jazz, I think one of the best in the country I've heard. And actually they have the local radio station for jazz out here. But this is UT Arlington. And this is their jazz orchestra. It's okay. Nothing that's gonna blow your mind. I mean, look at these kids here. Look at a close up of that. Funny. College kids playing. But yeah, still good stuff. Nice for, I think it was in the $2 bin. Next one, also not a grail, but just one I've been wanting for a long time, but never wanted to pay crazy price. This is the Nuggets comp. Most of you guys already know this. Just a terrific sight comp. What's cool about this one is promo. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, obviously Crying Shames, Amboy Dukes, Blues Magoos, 13th Floor Elevators, Castaways, Shadows of Night. I mean, great compilation album from some psych hits. You guys all mostly know about it, so I'm not going to go into too great a detail, but that was, you know, a great find for me. As was this one, another John Coltrane, Kulu Se Mama. It's original. I think this is a club pressing on Impulse label. Got a killer deal on this one as well, and just, you know, another terrific album from Train. Not my favorite, but still great playing on here. Let's see here. Yeah, Kulu Se Mama is the whole first side, and then the second side is Vigil and Welcome. So very nice to add. Love that Impulse. Next one also I've been wanting for a while, but you know, it's got to get in the price range. I don't just go out and buy. I've been pretty disciplined about waiting to get stuff into my price range. So this is Lee Morgan, Delightfully. I think it's a great title, by the way. So original stereo and Liberty. Yeah, great album. I think Bob Cranshaw's on this. Yep, Joe Henderson, McCoy Tyner, and Billy Higgins. So killer lineup, great album. Another solid one from Lee Morgan. He was on so many albums in the 60s, it's just crazy. Yeah, whether he led them or he was on other ones. I showed a bunch from this artist in my last video, and I just got this super clean one in estate sale. Donny Hathaway Live. Super clean copy. I had 2 copies before this, and they were all beat up. So very cool to finally have that. Yeah, it's a great recording too. Little Ghetto Boy, What's Going On, Hey Girl, awesome. This one's not my favorite from this next artist, but what year is this from? 1980 something, I think. This is Rycooter, Bop Till You Drop. A little bit of damage here. I had to remove some stuff. It was like a whole piece of packing tape on here. Yeah, it's a decent album. It's alright. You wouldn't think it, you know, I probably passed over several of these when I was at estate sales back in the day, but now that I'm into jazz more, you know, obviously I notice them and I try to pick them up when I see her now. But this is Julie London. This is About the Blues. Terrific voice. Jazz, not pop, but just like a nice jazz, easy listening voice. Yeah, really dig her music actually. I'm not sure which album this is of hers, but it's on Liberty. And if you see her stuff, pick it up, because it can get up there in price a little bit. Next one we got Ellington at Newport. Terrific live recording from Newport Jazz Festival. I can't remember what year it is. Sorry. I think I would have known that. 1956. Oh, Newport, Rhode Island. I'm sorry. Beautiful 6-eye pressing. Yeah, also, I think this is my local record store. I think it was in the $2 bin. Perfect shape, too. Beautiful, beautiful album. One of my favorite live jazz albums that I have, actually. Next one, this was also in the $2 bin, and says, well, I'll show you the Wardell Gray plus Errol Garner. This is on the Crown label. I have a couple of Chet Baker albums that were also on the Crown label. I'm not sure if these were just sessions that they were actually recorded or if they bought them from another company to release them. But this has Errol Garner, Barney Kessel, Buddy Collette. So, very, very nice. Love Wardell Gray. And that was a nice addition for a couple bucks. Diana Ross and the Supremes at the Copa. Oh, not the Copa, Cream of the Crop, I'm sorry. Anytime I can add some Motown is great. And it has one of my favorite songs they did, Someday We'll Be Together. They do, man, so many people did a cover of Hey Jude, it's crazy. But they do a cover of Hey Jude. Yeah, another nice one from them. And speaking of that artist, how about Diana and Mr. Marvin Gaye? I don't really want to take it out, but this kind of opens up right here. You know, You Are Everything, Don't Knock My Love, You're a Special Part of Me, Pledge of My Love. Some great tracks on here. This was from 1973 on Motown. Not my favorite from either one of them, but it's still a solid album to listen to. Next one we just lost here recently, this artist. Solo album, Ric Ocasek, or Ocasek. Will forever be linked to this man because he produced probably one of my top 2-3 favorite albums of all time, the Weezer Blue Album. Didn't even know who Ric Ocasek was when I was a kid, but knew the Weezer Blue Album and I knew his name because he produced it, so pretty cool. Decent album from him, but I still enjoy his Cars stuff a little bit better. Next one, Mr. Bobby Hutchinson, 1978. Not my favorite from Mr. Bobby, but still a nice album. Let's see here, Bobby Hutchinson, Hubert Laws, Jessica Cleaves on vocals for a couple tracks, George Cables, and Eddie Marshall on drums. So it's a nice little album. This is on Columbia, actually. So what do we got? ZZ Top, El Loco. Trying to get to some more ZZ. Which one's this? This is a nice copy from, this is 1981. Ever since I saw him, I've just been trying to pick up more. Tube Snake Boogie, Want to Drive You Home, 10-Foot Pole, Don't Tease Me. Nice album from them. Just typical ZZ. Anything you put out, they put on. Nice to listen to. Next one, some kind of like soul with a little bit of jazz influence, a little bit of funk in some spots. This is DJ Rogers. It's Good to Be Alive. Nice little collage there, some pictures. This is on RCA. And yeah, it's just nice little jazz, soul, funk mixed in there a little bit. Good stuff. What else we got here? That's a cool comp on Vanguard. Greatest folk singers of the 60s. So you got Buffy St. Marie on here, Joan Baez, Country Joe and the Fish, Phil Ox, Doc Watson, Mississippi John Hurts on here, Butterfield Blues Band, Bob Dylan, Jose Feliciano. I mean, some nice nice acts on here. Nice gatefold. Never seen this one before on Vanguard, so that was cool for a couple bucks. Sorry. Yeah, I love some folk music, so that was welcomed. Next one we got Dig This by Bobbie Humphrey. We got a lot of people on here. Bobbie Humphrey plays the flute, obviously. Harry Whitaker, Warren Smith, Alphonse Mouzon on drums, Ron Carter on bass. I mean, a lot of people on this album. And it's okay. I think this is Blue Note, I believe. Yep, Blue Note. Not one of my favorite Blue Note releases, but it's still a solid release. I didn't pay much for that, so I thought I'd check it out. And I'd shown this album maybe 2 videos ago. They're like second or third album, but this is a later one from them, The Dells, Love Connection. I think this is 1977. Just some more soul music, a little bit of funk in there, a little bit, but nice promo, gold stamp. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Jimmy Smith, the incredible Jimmy Smith, I'm sorry, with Monster. It does a couple covers of Goldfinger there, theme from Bewitched. So yeah, that theme from the Munsters. I think it has like a Halloween type theme going here, like he's trying to play just monster soundtracks type deal. So this one's on Verve. Pretty cool, especially if you know those shows and everything. So that's all I got for you. Yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Still watching all your videos all the time. So thanks for making them. And I'm trying to comment more. So if you've noticed that, hopefully you notice that. But yeah, anyways, BC, thanks. And drop me a line. Let me know what you think. See ya.